Hurricane Dorian is only 90 miles due east of us right now and is one of the most strongest hurricanes ever in recorded history. Honestly, I hope we made the right decision not to evacuate, and at the end of the video, we'll explain that decision to you. But first, we're gonna go squeeze in a little bit of fishing before the hurricane arrives.
Good morning, everybody. Darcizzle here. Sun is just coming up. We are in Jupiter, Florida today, inshore saltwater fishing, and we're about 48 hours away or longer from the impact of Hurricane Dorian. And so far, we haven't seen a boat out here, and it's a ghost town, and it's Saturday. So here we go on the first cast under this bridge.
All right guys, Puddin' here. I'm throwing my flare hawk too, so I'm hitting the bottom of the column. Darcy's hitting the top. See what happens.
Oh, missed it. Oh. Got him, got him. Woo! Yeah! Breaking off the skunk first thing in the morning. Sunrise, the sun's not even up yet. Sunrise is, whoa, nice fish. Hungry, 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 hungry. Woo! Nice way to start the day. Keep those hooks off. Nice snook, guys. Dark colored snook, all lit up this morning. Heard them blowing up over there on the seawall. Let me get my pliers real quick and pop this before I continue talking. There we go. Missouri topwater. Missouri topwater lure right there, but beautiful dark colored snook right there. He's been living in the river his whole life, it looks like. But nice fish to start the day. Can't complain about that. They were blowing up on the seawall. I'm not even gonna measure this fish. We're just gonna get her released right away here. So we're up here exploring the fishing area, just trying to see what's going on with the fishing. Like we said, we have not seen one boat so far. We've been out here about almost 2 hours. And we're just trying to see if the fish are biting and what's going on. So it's nice to start the day with a beautiful snook. And we're gonna see what else we can get into. Woo! Head shook, ready to go. Very dirty water. They're pumping out all our freshwater canal systems. So there's a lot of fresh water in our saltwater. So we just have to see what happens today. But I think the fish are gonna be fired up.
Nice job, Darcizzle. If you're new to the channel, I'm Puddin'. We're a fishing couple. But anyway, you know, that darn hurricane is still coming. It's a couple days out, but we're gonna talk all about that and kind of our decisions on why to stay and kind of our positions on the hurricane and what's coming right at us before. We'll have to see what the update is by the end of the video. Nice, now you're getting it. All right guys, another bridge here, but the technique with the flare hawk is it's kind of like a jig and it flares like this, so that's the flare action. And it's really a bottom bait. So you use it a lot on the bridges and in channels. So you're gonna cast it out and you let it sink to the bottom. Current's going this way. And with your braided line and the current going that way, you can really feel it. So I'm gonna feel it hit the bottom, jig it up a little bit. Then you can feel your line kind of vibrate until it hits the bottom again. And then you can give it another couple pumps and you can feel it come down again. And when you get the hang of this, you can really keep it very close to the bottom just by timing the fall of your jig or your flare hawk. You can get pretty good at it. I'm getting medium good at it. As you know, I caught those nice fish the other day. This is a pretty basic standard snook bait that every snook fisherman really has to have in their arsenal. And of course, I'm using a Shimano Tranks here. to lose really a heavy bass rod, like a pitching and flipping rod. And of course, you can also do it in the middle of the column, you know, just don't let it fall so far. So it's a pretty versatile bait. And so, gotta learn how to use this one, guys, for snooking. Bring it back that way, on the side, down the side. Crawling down the side. One and done, Sizzle.
One and done.
Woo, that's my girl.
Oh my gosh.
That's my girl.
Woo! Mostly big ones. We're looking for a little bit of smaller ones, but we're gonna have to hand pick which ones we want here, because that's way too many.
Double them in, double them in.
Just loaded them up, one and done. Barracuda cast net, baby.
That's my girl. That's my girl.
Killing it.
Mullet run, coming in Jupiter. Now we can just avoid this hurricane. All right, guys, Darcy did a great job catching that bait. So we're gonna switch over to live bait fishing. I'm gonna show you my rig. I'm actually using the same rod, took off the flare hawk. I got like a 30 or a 40 pound leader on here. That depends on where you're fishing and what your preference is. I think it's 40 actually. So you see this little weight? I wanna get my mullet down below the schools of mullet. And since it's getting warmer in the day and it's a high tide, the snook are gonna be below the school. So I just put that through there like that. I know you don't think that's gonna work or it's gonna break off, but it's not. We do it all the darn time. And then we're gonna use a circle hook. You can use a circle hook to match the bait. I'm gonna use this 6-aught, or 6-0 as I like to say. And to catch a big snook, I'm gonna tie that on. Use any knot, uni knot, loop knot, snell knot, whatever. I'll do a quick snell for you. Through here, make a loop. Oh, and I'm gonna do one here. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I like to do 7, but I didn't make a big enough tag end. So then you stick this through there, through that loop you made originally, and you pull it tight. I like to kind of pull it tight from here. You're also going to lubricate it, put it on my mouth. There you go, and pull it through here. I don't like to pull it too tight here because you're going to get some rubbing right there. So kind of try and pull it through this way. All right, there you go. And I'm just going to hook them right through the nose. These mullets got a big old flat head, so you can't really go nostril, so you can just go like that. Make sure you don't have any scales on the point, all right? Darcizzle, catch me a fish.
There ain't no fish.
Ain't no fish.
No.
They're dumping, Lake Okeechobee and everything else to keep their freshwater levels lower so we don't have a big flood when this hurricane or if this hurricane comes through. So there's a lot of fresh water in the water. Salinity's way off. Pretty common around hurricane time when they do the discharges. The water's also super dirty because of that, so it's a little tough out here today.
Yes.
Plus we don't come here that often. But mainly the water quality is real shit. Watch my language. Hurricane, yesterday the hurricane was coming right for us, and now we're a little bit in a better position. But we're staying home, we stay. We're not in a flood zone, got our generator. What do you think, Darcizzle?
Yeah, there's no reason to leave. Everybody assumes if you live somewhere near the coast that everybody needs to leave town, and that's clearly not the case. And if you're a Floridian, if you're not a Floridian, you kind of don't understand. So don't yell at us about staying, because it's the safest thing we could possibly do. They don't want the entire state of Florida evacuating and filling up the 95 and the roads.
Right, I mean, we live 3 miles away from the beach, which is fairly close, but again, there's absolutely zero chance of it's flooding. And, it is what it is. We're 2 able-bodied adults. Other people need services more than we do. Older folks and kids and families and sick people and disabled people. So, someone's got to tough it out, right?
Yes. Lived through Category 5 Hurricane Andrew. I can live through this one.
How many hurricanes have you lived through, Darcizzle?
I don't know. Good question. I don't have a count.
It's quite a few, though, because you've been here since Andrew, like you said, 1992.
Well, that was Miami, yeah.
Yeah, but everyone since then, too.
Yeah, For the most part, yeah. I remember our street flooded multiple times from storms and water in our house and everything else was terrible. But
yeah, well, let's check the latest forecast before this video is over and make sure we're going to be safe and sound here. Maybe put our shutters up. Who knows?
sounds
Gotta put
good.
our shutters up, maybe clear the yard, all this kind of good preparation stuff.
Yeah.
Darcy already bought like 50 gallons of water. How many gallons of water do we have?
Actually, no, I have 6 cases of water, and I got multiple comments from a lot of people that said, that's not a lot of water. You're shaking my head. That's stupid.
Yeah, because it comes out of the faucet.
You don't drink that water after a hurricane, Smarty.
Why not?
Because you don't know what's infested. You don't drink tap water after a hurricane because you clearly don't know what went into the tap water system after Category 5, 4.
Yeah, we have a filter. Don't we have a filter?
Huh?
And what else do you stock up on? Darcy also stocks up on peanut butter and jelly. How much peanut butter and jelly do you have at the house?
I bought 1 can of peanut butter and 1 can of jam. It's no big deal. And I bought some English muffins, and this storm ain't coming. I'm returning it tomorrow.
You're hardcore.
Because we're not allowed to have any of that in the house.
No, I'm too fat.
It's officially 2 days after you guys saw us fishing up in Jupiter, Florida, and we are just awaiting the conditions here. Hurricane Dorian is about 90 miles away from us, about due west, and it's kind of just been stationary over the Bahamas, just absolutely destroying them, ripping them apart. And we went out to explore today just to see what's going on in the area. Today we should have went fishing. Today's the day the fish would bite, but unfortunately it's too nasty out to do that. But we're not allowed to get too close to the beach or the inlet because it is an evacuation zone, and we are not evacuating, as you know. So we're gonna head back to the house and we're gonna check the latest forecast track and see where Dorian is headed.
All right, guys, back at the house. You know, honestly, you can see the track here. Although the hurricane is like 90 miles away, it's supposed to start heading pretty much north or northwest away from us. You can see where we are here on the map as well. So we're not out of the woods yet, but we are going to stay put. Like we said before, you know, we're able-bodied folks. We do have a generator. We started up the other day.
Yes.
It was a good job. The boats, you know, with the boats, people always ask, you know, we insure them, okay? That's what we do. Don't leave your cover on in heavy winds either, so you got to take that off.
Yeah.
Everything's fine, and, you know, we'll let you know if everything goes crazy.
Yep.
But that's really the gist of it. You know, we got a little bit more weather coming, hopefully up to only like 70-mile-an-hour winds, but...
Which is not the end of the world, and we can make it through that.
Yep. So, but pray for the Bahamas get really hammered,
Yeah.
and we want to send our best wishes to the rest of Florida, because hopefully we're going to dodge a little bit of a bullet, but they can still get hit hard up there. And Darcy and I are going to be endorsing some relief efforts to Florida, all the Bahamas, you know, some really good ones that we know about and trust in the future. So over the next couple of days, so look out for that too.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, so stay tuned. And so that's really about it.
Yep. That's it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have any comments about any, or if you have any questions or comments about any of this stuff, go ahead and comment below. We'll be happy to answer your questions. And thank you so much for watching. Until our next adventure, follow your dreams and keep on catching.